Good morning and welcome to the farm. Thank you for joining us for breakfast. It has been about 1 month since we've been on YouTube, and we wanted to have breakfast with you this morning and go over some of the things that we've made during that 1 month and see how they turned out. So this morning for breakfast, we're having some eggs, and I actually fried the eggs in the ghee that we made. So I will have a video for making homemade ghee, which is clarified butter. And once I get that video made, I will put the link in the description below. So we made our eggs in the ghee today. I really like this ghee. It sits out right here on the counter. It doesn't go bad. They're really good stuff. So we've got our ghee.
Oh, ghee.
Oh, ghee. Oh, dear. So we've got our eggs. I'm going to pepper you up a little bit there.
You pepper me up.
Can I pepper you up anytime? You might want, we'll pepper our potatoes in a minute.
Okay.
So before we move on to other things, we've also got the Christmas jam. Now the Christmas jam was the very first video that I made for YouTube. So I made this on Thanksgiving Day. And so we've got our Christmas jam to go on our English muffins. So I'm gonna do mine here real quick and then gimme.
Ooh, Christmas jam.
Lather it on thick, it's good stuff. Okay, and then the main part of our meal is we did a meal in a jar for scalloped potatoes, and this is scalloped and ham. And for those of you who know me, I'll say it right off the bat, I don't eat meat, so this is a TVP ham that's in here, but I think it turned out really good. The only thing that I varied from the actual recipe for the meal in a jar is we had some leftover potato chips in the pantry that were kind of stale, so I crinkled them up and I put them on top of the casserole the last 10-15 minutes of baking, so I have a little crunchy top to them. But I didn't add any extra cheese, so they're not overly cheesy. These are potatoes that will be shelf stable in a jar, ready to make a meal in case you come across hard times. You just add water, let it soak to rehydrate, and then pop them in the oven.
Faux ham.
It's faux ham, but you can use real ham. If you happen to make a ham for Christmas and you have some leftover ham, chop it up, add it to your meal in a jar, and pop it in the oven, and you'll be just fine. So you ready to taste this and see how it turned out?
I am ready to
You
taste
ready for
and
breakfast?
try it out.
Okay. So what do you want to try first? You want to try the potatoes? Let's try our scalloped potatoes, our scalloped au gratin potatoes with our faux ham with our crunchy topping. That's good.
Really good. That's a keeper right there.
That is really good. And it was dehydrated, and I'm going to make these. I'm going to make a whole bunch of them and show you. And the TVP ham, that's not bad. That's good. It's got kind of a ham, bacony flavor. I'm sure you would appreciate it more if it had real chunks of ham because you eat meat, but
it's hard,
I like it.
It's hard to tell it's not.
It's hard to tell. That's good stuff.
It's hard to believe the potatoes were dehydrated or freeze-dried?
Dehydrated.
Dehydrated.
These are little dehydrated potato bits that I got at the Amish market, and I did a video for the Amish grocery haul. I have enough potatoes to do a lot of meals, for meals in a jar for these. These are going to be really good. These will be handy if we ever have to go fully off-grid. I can pop these in the sun oven. We can cook these with solar power. Really, really good.
And how long would the potatoes last dehydrated?
Dehydrated in the jar. Once I put them in the jar, they are shelf stable for 10-15 years.
Isn't that amazing?
That's crazy.
To get that kind of meal out of something that could be on the
This
shelf.
is just as good as if I would have taken out frozen hash browns or if I would have done fresh potatoes. These are good. And I like the potato chips on the top. So if you have potato chips at the end of your bag and they're kind of stale, don't throw them away. Put them on top of a casserole. Let's try the Christmas jam. I wish I could say I made these English muffins, but I didn't. Hang on, we're supposed to toast. Cheers.
Cheers.
I love you. Let's try Christmas jam. That's nice.
So what all is in this?
This is cranberries, strawberries, mandarin oranges, orange juice, and spices.
It's really good. It's kind of like
and sugar.
It's kind of like the jams you get at those really expensive bed and breakfasts or some stuff.
Really expensive.
Not that we've ever stayed at one, but
Not that we've stayed at expensive bed and breakfast, but this jam is like the type that you get at a really expensive bed and breakfast. It's like that time we stopped at that little place in the Tehachapi's.
mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like one of those little down-home places where they have all of their homemade jams. That's what this reminds me of. Ooh. Party foul. Lick the jam up off the table. Don't waste the jam. Don't do that. I'm going to try a little bit of my egg that's been cooked in my ghee, our ghee. It's been fried in ghee. And try it with some of these potatoes. That's good stuff, Maynard.
Actually, if I get my runnies out, I'm putting the potatoes in the runnies.
You're putting potatoes in the runnies.
Oh, man. That yolk with the potato.
That's good, huh? A yolky potato?
I'm a messy eater, so I don't have to have my food separated. Very good.
Everything turned out well. The ghee, the Christmas jam, and these wonderful scalloped potatoes. They're actually called funeral potatoes. And they're called funeral potatoes because in the Midwest, and gosh, if you've heard of funeral potatoes, comment below. Let me know where you're at in the country and let me know if you've heard of funeral potatoes. But funeral potatoes are mostly what people would bring to a funeral or to a family after a funeral so they could bring something to have a meal to sustain them.
I thought they were just to die for. Boo, 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 boo.
Wah, wah. You're such a jokester. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us on the farm this morning. Do you have anything else you want to add? We hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving.
Have a blessed day.
Have a blessed day. Have a wonderful Christmas, even though this is 2020 and things are a little strange.
Yeah.
We hope that you have a blessed day. Thank you for joining us here on the farm, and we hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.